Mike Russow's UFC career didn't take off until nearly 10 years into life as a police officer. A former UFC star has fought tough battles both in and out of the octagon throughout his life. Mike Russow was a late bloomer in the MMA world, turning to the police out of college before returning to leave his mark on the UFC in his 30s. Originally from Illinois, Russow was a state champion wrestler in high school before representing Eastern Illinois University's wrestling team. In 1998, he fought and beat Nate Schroeder at JKD Challenge 1. But this proved to be his last fight for almost a decade. "I wish after college I would have just went into fighting in the UFC and then got a career just to see where it would have taken me," Russow told Sports Illustrated in 2013. Instead, he gave everything to what he called the real fight, and a career he had eyed since he was a child. "I knew I wanted to be a cop since 7th or 8th grade. Wearing that uniform meant you were representing the best in the city," Russow said in an interview with UFC Insider, via Bleacher Report. The Chicago-based police officer later explained, "I don't have too many heroes or athletes, but when you have guys who are 20-year veterans, guys with salty and stained blue shirts, those are the guys I look up to." In 2006, Russow returned to the octagon, first fighting in the UFC the following year, all while also remaining a police officer during the day. He lost his first fight with Sergey Kharitonov at Pride 33, the Second Coming, before beating Roman Zentsov at Yarennoka, New Year's Eve 2007. Russow won his next 4 fights against Justin McCulley, Todd Duffy, John Madsen, and John Olav Einmo through January 2012. Later that year he lost to Fabricio Werdum, followed by Sean Jordan in 2013, closing out his UFC career. Including all of his bouts, he finished his MMA career 15-3, UFC, AMA, BSB, XFO, Combat, and JKD. But just before his final fight, Russow gave an insight into his day-to-day career when speaking to SI. Working in Chicago's 3rd District, this area was reportedly known for ongoing turf wars between numerous drug gangs. Russow explained, "We're so used to it, but it really is true. Every night, especially where I work, there is a chance you're not going home that night to see your family. It's a real chance. It happens all the time. You always got to be on guard." He later added, "On the streets there are no rules. They don't play by any rules, and that's just how it is, and you have to be ready at all times. Sometimes you get lax because it's so routine, but that's when you get hurt."